So we can solve quadratic inequalities just like we can solve a quadratic equation. And below there are your four types they come in: less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. So one way we could solve a quadratic inequality, I think it's one of the least effective ways, but one way we can solve it algebraically is using a table. So if it gives you the inequality x squared plus x is greater than or equal to 6, if you make a table, or if you are given a table and it asks you to plug the values in, all you do is plug the values in and see what you get. So if you guys were to plug in -6 into your expression there, you would get -6 squared plus -6. So you get 36 plus -6, which would be 30. And you guys would just keep plugging in the values. So if you guys plugged in -5, -5 squared is 25, plus -5 would be 20. -4 squared is 16, plus -4 is 12. So you guys would just keep plugging in these values. Plug in -3, you get 6. Plug in -2, you get 2. -1, you get 0. 0, you get 0. 0 plus 0. 1, you get +2. 2, you get 6, and you should start seeing these values repeating because it's still symmetric. We're still talking about a parabola if you were to graph it. And plug in 4, you would get 20. So we're looking for values that are greater than or equal to 6. So if you look at your table, 2 is not greater than or equal to 6, but 6 is equal to 6, and so is 12. That's greater. 20 is greater. 30 is greater. So starting at the value -3 and going to the left or going down in value, all of those numbers, 30, 20, 12, 6, are greater than or equal to 6. So what about to the right? Like -1 gets you 0, that's not greater than or equal to 6. 1 gets you 2, that's not greater than or equal to 6. But 2, when you plug that in, gets you 6. So from 2 and up, if you were to keep plugging in numbers, they would give you a value greater than or equal to 6. So we can say that the solution is sort of to the left and the right. It's similar to a number line, really. So we would say that anything from -3 to the left and +2 to the right are the solutions. We're just going to put it in interval notation. So we'll say the solution is from -infinity to -3. We're including that because it's equal to. Infinities never get brackets, they always get parentheses. And then from +2 to positive infinity. So that would be our solution, and we can see that from the table. When we plug in those values, we get numbers. The output values are greater than or equal to 6. 6 or greater. So that's one way you guys can do it using a table. Like I said, not the most effective, but we'll look at other methods.